So, out of a desire to find some comic books that I'm interested in, and some of them being independent, a lot of them being independent, I scoured through a website called Comicsgate. I believe Comicsgate was started by Ethan Van Sciver. You may hear many things about Comicsgate on the internet, what it represents, etc., etc. Check the website out. You're not going to like everything on there. There's going to be some things on there that may catch your attention and a lot of things that you just might blow by. And I think some of these creators actually understand the enjoyment in comic books. Some of the stories seem rather simplistic, but it's that hero's journey that we all connected to when we were younger reading comic books. So I'm going to go to Comicsgate, that is comicsgate.org, and I am interested in this comic book, Black and White, Volume 2, Man versus Machine. Now, on the onset, the comic book has a rather simple storyline from what I've seen. It doesn't seem like anything too crazy, but I think the creator actually understands how to attract and keep an audience. So it says, hello everyone. Art Thurbert here, and we're kicking off the much anticipated finale to the origin of Black and White. Wow, it feels great to be bringing this final volume to you. Once again, the success of this book rests entirely where it should belong, in the hands of the people who love the characters and adventures that is the comic book genre's legacy. He's right. Um, a lot of the big content houses have long since forgot. It is us, the fans, that have built these content houses. It is us who has bought these books, who have invested our time and money into these stories that we like. Okay, he says, since the introductions have been made, let's jump right into the meat of the campaign. Black and White Volume 2, Man vs. Machine. They're back and badder than ever. And he has a bunch of different variant covers for these books. I like that. Okay, it says, Black and White have boots on the ground once again as they confront Jack Chang, a.k.a. JC, as he begins his Burn the Mother Down campaign to bring his new world order, so that from the ashes will rise the Phoenix World Order, which is ruled by deadly robots with one master. Now, that may seem like a simplistic storyline to you, and really and truly it is. But sometimes it is the simple storylines that are the building blocks for something more enjoyable and complex. And I don't know, something about this, it may not be your cup of tea, but something about this grabbed me. And Lord willing, I think I'm going to be investing in this comic book and in this campaign. He says, we know that Reed and Whitney have an adversarial relationship, and that Reed is usually left holding the bag when it comes to Whitney's less than stellar decisions. But will her thirst for vengeance destroy the team before it even has a chance? Keeping Whitney focused may just be the death of Reed. This graphic novel is an epic 68-page book written by Joe Fulton and myself. The artwork is mine, while the colors are by Stephanie Renee. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Is written a little different. With letters by Eric Weathers. Hey, look, this might be good. It might not be your cup of tea. As I said, it might not be your interest, but as I was scouring through Comicsgate, trying to find something that, might pique my interest, this definitely grabbed my attention. I like things like this. I think in some comic books, some creators, namely, Marvel and DC, they're the biggest houses. A lot of these stories get so convoluted sometimes because there's so much involved in a story. There's so much going on that you almost can't keep up. And with all of the constant reboots, they might reboot a character here, reboot a story here. Where do you even pick up? Where do you start? That's a lot of people's problem. When I got back into comic books, like I said, I think it was somewhere around 2012. I didn't know where to start. I don't remember all of these reboots in the 90s. Now, maybe there were, but I remember you could almost pick up anywhere and follow a comic book. Now, with all of the reboots, it's like, well, where am I at? What reboot is this? Do I need to start from the last reboot? And I think this is where the independent creators might have a leg up because they're starting a lot of new stories, new characters, so you can get invested. And a lot of these independent creators, they're learning from the mistakes of the big content houses. Now, what happens with that moving forward, we shall see. But I think this is one I'm probably going to invest in.